mind when you see the swoosh?
Kaepernick.
Hmm?
Kaepernick.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And they burned all the clothes.
Ooh. Yeah? Cut that out. Starbucks?
Overpriced.
Overpriced.
We can have a debate about Starbucks, and we've talked about Starbucks.
Yeah.
But here's my thing about Starbucks, right? I love local coffee shops. My favorite one is Crave Coffee. Because, you know, local versus Starbucks. I mean, everybody says the first thing is overpriced. Honestly, pricing in coffee shops, whether you're local or Starbucks, is about the same.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I go, honestly, and this is kind of like throwing myself under the bus, it's always consistent. I go to the drive-thru and they recognize me just from the drive-thru, and I get the rewards program. I get a lot of stuff at Crave, but everywhere else I go, the service is horrible. I've gone there 20 days in a row and I'm ordering the same thing, and there's no personality, no service, no rewards, and I pay more for a latte. So I'm all about local, but I've been overlooked for national brands, and you know, instead of someone who's local going to me just because I'm local. They are overpriced, but how do they make up for it? I think they make up for it with their rewards program. They actually have customer service back, you know? So I know I'm throwing myself under the bus right there. I know
No, but it's true. We all have different views of it, of brands, and this is this point.
But the thing is, when people cry, you know, buy local, buy local, buy local, I'm 100% for it. But I remember there's a coffee shop downtown. I literally walked in. I said, "Yeah, can I have the mocha?" The guy literally went like this, made a mocha, did this, flipped the thing around. Did not say one word to me the whole time. Not one word.
Like a train.
So am I supposed to go in there and support local when I'm not even like, and I was the only one in there. So I mean, yeah, buy local, shop local, support local. But at the same time, if you're just like, you need to go to me because I'm local, but I'm not going to give you any customer service, and I'm going to charge you just as much as everybody. You know what I mean? There's that balance.
And it is partly fulfilling the brand promise, right? Starbucks does
Right.
online.
Right.
I knew a guy who was an artist, but he was like did pottery. And he figured his job was done when he made these great pots and plates and cups and tossed them and threw them, and that people should come and buy them. But you know, no marketing. Where is the care, the creativity, all the things that go into creating art? Where is that? How is that applied to the rest of your marketing, to your brand? Because you can sit by the side of the road and it stops. And then that's a lot of times that's the
Right.
local stuff.
Yeah.
Actually follow through on the time.
Right, and you know, that's kind of the reason why we're talking about this today, is that there needs, you know, everybody in your organization represents your brand, whether they're taking an order for a coffee or making a breakfast or whatever. They represent your brand, you know, and if they're not following through on the promise that you're making to your customers. Apple. What do you think?
Leading edge.
Yeah. Coke.
Don't do it.
Yeah, poison.
Cokes.
Bad
Coca-Cola.
The message for me with Coke is it's so big, you know, it's huge. There was a drink called 7-Up, which I think is still out there, and they came in with that campaign that was great called the Encore.
Yep.
Remember that? And it did great for them. And the reason, sometimes we can do that when we're fighting giants out there. We can find a way to counteract that by offering something that a strength of ours that's contrary to what they are. Because with bigness, with big size, comes strengths, but also creates weaknesses. And as a small business person, you can exploit those weaknesses sometimes if you position your brand right.
Airbnb.
McDonald's. Well, what do you think about McDonald's?
Listen, I know I'm gonna walk into a McDonald's, even though I don't eat most of the food. I can use their bathroom and not get grossed out. And to me, that's the bathroom in the same thing with Starbucks. If that bathroom is not clean, it's a reflection of everything that they're doing. And with McDonald's, it's rare that I walk into McDonald's and their bathrooms aren't clean. And that shows what's going on behind the grill and the counter. And
does anybody know Fugu, familiar with Fugu?
Yeah, for us, by us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him speak at our last Leadership conference.
Really?
He was really
Amazing, huh?
inspiring.
Yeah, and so when I see the Fugu brand, that's when I'm inspired by his story.
who is it?
David John, he's
Oh,
on Shark
yeah.
Tank. Yeah. He literally had, when he first started, I think it was like a $700,000 purchase order from a major, clothing outlet. And he could not, even though he had the order in hand, he couldn't get a loan from any bank.
His story is fascinating.
Yeah. So he had to basically, kick his mom out of the house.
He took over the house,
He
yeah.
took over the house, yeah. And right now the guy's worth what? A couple billion,
Yeah, he was just talking, I saw something posted just today, his big thing for this year is this whole work-life balance.
Right.
Because he's just had a child that's a couple years old, and now he's trying to figure out how to fit that into what his life was
Yeah.
before that. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see what he comes up with.
Yeah.
Michael Kors.
Michael Kors.
Oh,
Michael
okay.
Kors.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big
As a guy listening,
Yeah.
I'm spending money on somebody that's probably, very materialistic. That's what.
It depends on who you ask, because I ran into this with some friends of mine, and he had come out a number of years ago with a statement that his bags basically were created for upwardly mobile white women. And so this whole, group of my friends who happened to be women of color, they would just like, I'm not gonna buy that stuff. And that's
Really, that's your
is-
statement?
yeah.
See, and I, even though I know the Michael Kors brand, I did not recognize that brand. And so, and obviously I like fashion, but it didn't even register. So that's not even a good thing either. When it doesn't register.
Or maybe you're not as marketing on. Maybe he's got such
You said you're not a
job
big person,
of
man, and I think
Well,
that person's shoes.
I'm
are
not a big
this.
handbag person, really. No, it's just I'm not a big spending, whatever it is, $300, $400 on handbags.
So maybe that's the case you're on.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a backpack.
I can't see MJ with a backpack.
Oh, no, that one. That's for
Double A.
camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got specific.
Yeah, we just kind of made some guesses here as to some elements of the strong brand that's unique. We talked about some of this stuff. Unique, that it's consistent, Starbucks thing through all parts, McDonald's through all parts of your business. How do you express that? Your brand might stand for expensive, but how do you express that through customer service and follow up through everything else that it's worth that? Memorable, something that people will have in their head and hold it there. It's a unique voice in their head. Does it suggest value? Sometimes the value can be, doesn't have to be upscale, it can be saving money. Walmart, has value in a whole kind of a different way, I guess, for folks that come in there to save, know that they're going to get something really low price. Is it trustworthy? We talked about the importance of that. Anything else?
That's a lot.
Yeah. What would you suggest, Jim, if someone has more than one business? They have 3 different types of businesses.
Well, is it it depends. Is it a division? If it's, if it's like, I don't know, these companies that have, here's our ag products, here are our consumer products, these are commercial products, like food. There's the overall kind of, the overall arching brand. But then, which you want to be consistent to, but that may be a softer thing than each silo under that. So you can have it. You can have a distinct. It depends on your company, what your problems are, what your consumers want, what you want. But you can have a distinct brand for each one of those, especially if they're end user, the people who are buying it, don't know that there's this
Yeah.
ownership thing, right? Their
Or
experience.
what if you're a broker,
Yeah.
an insurance broker, or whatever, and you work with multiple businesses, and you're putting your clients in the.
Yeah, so then it empowers it. Then the question is, what's your brand? Is it, I mean, you've got some overflow, obviously, from the insurance companies that you represent, whether it's, State Farm or Progressive, and they all have different kind of brands, right? But there are a lot of agents out there who carry multiple lines. So my question to you, how do you distinguish yourself? What is your personal brand? How do you tie into or separate yourself from the companies and from every other agent that's out there? What people think, what they think of you, what you want them to think. It's the same thing, right? Except that you come into play more once an individual. Ideas?
When you think of like a State Farm or Allstate or Farmers Insurance, you have one particular agent that pops out in town. And why is that? Yeah.
So do you think of State Farm first, or do you think of the agent first?
Agent first.
So I'd say that agent's probably
Now, but again, this is a generational thing, I believe, too, because as we go into the younger generation, they're going to look at the company first. They're going to look at Geico, Progressive, because it's cheaper in their mind. Maybe us older people are going to look at it more from a relationship experience. So I'm going to look at that first. If the company that person represents doesn't hold up, they're in the bucket, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it to the person that I have a relationship with first.
And that's why I think it comes back to talking when you can to your customers, right? To find out why they're coming to you. What do they see as your brand? If it isn't price, if it is price, okay, then you can be the general, go online and save some time and save some money. If it's not price, if it's relationship, is that what they're seeing? Is that what they're buying? Is that what they're coming to you? And so that your brand, what you think it is consistent with what your client, customer, prospect thinks.